Sarah. Thank you so much for joining me today. In today's video, I'm going to share with you something new that I purchased here in my dining room and do a little DIY, and then I'm going to decorate some also. You can see that big empty wall over there, and that is where it's going to go. It is something that I wanted for a while in here, so I'm super excited about it. We're going to jump right into it, and I'm going to share with you what I bought. So this is what I bought. It is an electric fireplace, and I found this on Amazon. I've been looking at ones for a while now that will fit the space that I needed it in just perfectly, and I came across this one on Amazon. It was a decent price, and in the end, I'm really happy with how it looks. I know typically a lot of people don't put fireplaces in their dining room, but I've seen it a few times, and I absolutely fell in love with how it looks. I'm thinking about the upcoming holidays and just how much warmer and cozier it's going to feel in here. I cannot wait for that. So here is my sweet husband putting this together for me. Thankfully, everything was here and shipped well. You never know sometimes what you're going to get when things are shipped to you. This did take about 2 weeks to come to me, so it took a little while, and I was nervous that I would have to ship it back if something was wrong or something, but in the end, everything was there, and overall, it was pretty easy to put together. After this is all done and put together, I decorate it up some, and it turns out so beautiful, so stay tuned until the end so you can see how it turns out. So here it is, and I love how it looks. I could easily just leave it as is, and I think it would be beautiful. But I wanted it to look a little more rustic, farmhouse looking, so I decided to do a DIY wood mantle on top of it. I came up with something that I wanted, we measured it, and then we went to Home Depot to pick up the wood pieces that we needed. This is a 1x12, and this is what we are going to be using for the top of the mantle. I started out with sanding everything down, and that is what I am doing here. I did do this here on my table. It was 110 degrees outside, and it was just too hot to do anything. So I just laid out a big drop cloth, and I just started sandpapering. Next, I'm going to take this pre-stain that I found at Walmart, and I'm just going to rub it on with this rag, and I found these rags at Walmart also, and they're perfect for staining. I decided to use a pre-stain because it really helps with blotching and streaking and just gives you a nice even finish. So I did some research before I started this project. I have never stained or have done anything like this before, so I needed to look into how to do it. I was a little nervous with how this would turn out, but in the end, I'm really happy with it, and I think I did a pretty good job for my first time. On the back of the can, it says you only need to wait about 5 minutes to let it dry before you put the actual stain on it. You don't want to wait for it too long, or the pre-stain will act like a sealer and prevent the stain from penetrating into the wood. This is the wood stain I decided to use. I found this at Home Depot, and it is in the color Early American. I did test it out on a piece of wood before I started staining just to make sure I liked it, and I recommend that so you don't go and put it on and realize you do not like it at all and it's too late. I'm taking this plastic knife and just going to stir it up. You don't want to shake it because it will add bubbles to it, and you don't want that. So I'm just giving it a good mixing, and then we are going to start. I'm just taking my cloth and adding some on and just rubbing it with the grain of the wood. After this, I wiped it down with another cloth just to get any extra off, and then I moved on to another piece. This is what it looks like with just one coat on. I did end up doing 2 coats because I did want it just a little darker. All right, now we have this smaller piece, and we needed this piece to add to the back of that top one. We couldn't find a board exactly the right size, so we decided just to add another piece to the back here. So that is what we were going to do, and I'm just going to pre-stain and stain this one as well. All right, so this is what it looks like dried with 2 coats of stain on. I really like how it looks, so now we are going to move on and do some more. Now we have this 1x6. My husband is measuring it and going to cut it off, and this is going to be the front of the mantle. He's not using anything fancy here. He just has this good old handsaw, and he is just sawing it to the size we needed it. Then he took another 1x6 and measured it again to the size we needed, and these are going to be the 2 side pieces. All right, here we are again. I'm just going to pre-stain and stain all these pieces also. So as I'm sitting here doing this mantle for my fireplace, I am thinking about fall. I am so ready for it. It has been so hot here, like I said. I usually try to enjoy each season as it comes, but it has been so hot this year, so it has been really hard to enjoy it. Let me know down below if you are excited for fall too, or if you are enjoying this summer weather where you are at. Over the past few months, we have done a few DIYs in our home, and I have been really enjoying doing them. Just knowing that you did it yourself makes it that much more special, and it is not perfect, and that is what I love about them. I also think it is always cheaper to do DIYs yourself. We obviously could have went and had someone make it for us, but we decided to take this on, and in the end, I'm so happy with how it looks. So this was about a day's project. I started in the morning, and then at the end of the day, we had a beautiful wood mantle. All right, so now all the pieces are stained, and now we are going to put everything together now. We laid everything out and pieced everything together, and now my husband is going to take his nail gun and nail the side pieces and the top piece together. All right, we are done now. Let's take another look at the fireplace before and then the after with our new wood mantle. He just took it and placed it right on top, and it fit perfectly. We didn't have to put any nails through it because it was really snug when it was on, so we didn't worry about that, but later we might put some on if we feel like we have to. All right, you guys, this is what it looks like now with the mantle on, and I think it is so beautiful. It makes such a big difference. I love the way it looks, and I'm so excited to decorate it up now. So I could use some wood filler here and make it look like one solid piece, but I kind of like the way it looks now, so I think I'm going to leave it as is, and we will see if I change it later on. All right, now I'm just going to decorate this up some. First, I'm going to start with this big vintage clock that I found at Hobby Lobby. It was 50% off when I purchased it. I think it is still on sale, but I just think it is so beautiful up here and really makes a statement, so I'm really happy with it. All right, I'm going to start over here, and I'm going to start with this black lantern. I found this on Amazon. And then this one came with it. So I'm just going to put that there. Then I have this home, my favorite place to be woodblock sign. I found this at Bell's Outlet a little while ago. And I'm just going to place this here. I think the back needs to go up a little bit. I'm going to take this wood riser and put it right here to bring up this lantern a little bit, like that. I'm going to put this right here. All right. It came with candles, but I'm going to put these candles in instead. These flameless white flickering candles that I found on Amazon. All right, so this is how it turned out. I love the different heights here and these candles. And then this big home sign. So I'm happy with how that looks. So let's move on to the other side. All right, over on this side, I have this farmhouse bucket that I found at Walmart. I'm just gonna place it right here. And then I have this hanging plant, and this is from Bell's Outlet, and I'm just gonna place it inside. All right, it's a little low, so I'm going to bring it up a little with a book. There we go, that's better. All right, then I have a few of these books that I found at a thrift store, and I'm just gonna place them inside. All right, and the last thing I'm going to add is this big vase that I have that I found at Ross a few months ago. And I'm just going to put it here in the back to add in a little height. So this is how it turned out over here in this corner, and I think it is simple and pretty, and I really just love it. All right, so this is what it looks like now that I am done with everything, and I absolutely love it. I think it is so pretty and cozy feeling, and I'm already excited to decorate it for fall and the holidays. I can see a beautiful garland up there and some pumpkins. I think it's going to look so pretty, and I cannot wait. I think this year I want to put a Christmas tree over in that corner where that 5-tiered shelf is. I think that would look so pretty next to the fireplace. Usually I put it over next to the window on the other side, but this year I might try something different. I think it was pretty without the mantle on, but having that mantle on makes such a big difference. It really brings the farmhousey, rustic look to it, and I just love it. Wanted to share this with you. Also, I picked up this wall sign at Hobby Lobby the same time I picked up that clock. It was also 50% off. I wanted something a little different up here, so I got this and I just love it. It is so pretty, and oh my goodness, it just brings the whole space together. All right, you guys, thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed this video. I had so much fun sharing it. Let me know down below what you think. I would love to hear from you, and don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button. I will be decorating for fall soon, and you don't want to miss any of those videos. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!